thinking that I would like to see applied here is the thinking that you use in business quite regularly: never waste a good crisis. If something really goes wrong, then use the dynamic being created to provide alternatives and solutions who are probably not easy to make when everything goes well. So this is this leverage effect, which I think would allow to polish the systems and to make them a little bit more fit for purpose. If you want to talk about disruption, not only do you have the societal disruption created by the sanitary crisis, by the health crisis, but you also have this introduction of new technologies at the same time. And these new technologies will bring us progress in two fronts. Front number one will be transparency of public systems. I hope that the monies that all these the governments are spending will be spent wisely, and for that we need more transparency, because that's how we create the trust that is needed. And the second will be creating jobs which are going to look very different. I mean, we are going to be able to introduce, we should be able to introduce changes in the working practices. I fear that that means less jobs, not more jobs. So then comes the third plank of this entire change of system, and that's the equipment of society with a green infrastructure. That could provide us with a lot of jobs, and it would also provide a better return on investment than supporting the current deficient systems. If you want to disrupt, you need to have the three things in parallel. You need to have a lot of money available, and that suddenly we're being told is not an issue. It was a couple of months ago, but suddenly there's money everywhere. Secondly, you need new technologies, and that as well is improving very quickly. And thirdly, you need enormous amounts of cheap energy. And, you know, I was reading the BP statement yesterday. They're predicting that the price of barrel of oil will not be over $50 a barrel until the year 2030. I mean, that's unthinkable some years ago. And still, renewable energy is cheaper.
Right.
So if we can get these three things in parallel, we might be shifting the paradigm quicker. But we need to change the way the political system functions. And as long as it's short-term profit satisfaction or short-term voter satisfaction is the only paradigm, we're not going to get very far.